The only thing that is more expensive than education is ignorance. To be humble to superiors is a duty, to equals courtesy, to inferiors nobleness. Tricks and treachery are the practice of fools that don't have brains enough to be honest. There are three things extremely hard: steal, a diamond, and to know oneself. So convenient a thing to be a reasonable creature, since it enables one to find or make a reason for everything one has a mind to do. How few there are who have courage enough to own their faults, or resolution enough to mend them. Many a man thinks he is buying pleasure, when he is really selling himself to it. Happiness consists more in the small conveniences of pleasures that occur every day, than in great pieces of good fortune that happen but seldom to a man in the course of his life. The people heard it, and approved the doctrine, and immediately practiced the contrary. You only have the right to pursue happiness, you have to catch it yourself. I will speak ill of no man and speak all the good I know of everybody. Thinking aloud is a habit which is responsible for most of mankind's misery. Sloth makes all things difficult, but industry all easy, and he that riseth late must trot all day, and shall scarce overtake his business at night, while laziness travels so slowly, that poverty soon overtakes him. Experience keeps a dear school, but fools will learn in no other, and scarce in that. Be studious in your profession, and you will be learned. Be industrious and frugal, and you will be rich. Be sober and temperate, and you will be healthy. Be in general virtuous, and you will be happy. At least you will, by such conduct, stand the b. Without freedom of thought there can be no such thing as wisdom, and no such thing as public liberty, without freedom of speech. Do not trust your money to a person who likes to count other people's money. He that has once done you a kindness will be more ready to do you another, than he whom you yourself have obliged. Content makes poor men rich, discontent makes rich men poor. Genius is nothing but a greater aptitude for patience. Either write something worth reading or do something worth writing. They who can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Tell me and I forget, teach me and I may remember, involve me and I learn. Many people die at 25 and aren't buried until they are 75. In wine there is wisdom, in beer there is freedom, in water there is bacteria. The Constitution only guarantees the American people the right to pursue happiness. You have to catch it yourself. Be at war with your vices, at peace with your neighbors, and let every new year find you a better man. Remember not only to say the right thing in the right place, but far more difficult still, to leave unsaid the wrong thing at the tempting moment. The person who deserves most pity is a lonesome one on a rainy day who doesn't know how to read. Educate your children to self-control, to the habit of holding passion and prejudice and evil tendencies subject to an upright and reasoning will, and you have done much to abolish misery from their future and crimes from society. Whoever would overthrow the liberty of a nation must begin by subduing the freeness of speech. We must all hang together, or assuredly we shall all hang separately. A slip of the foot you may soon recover, but a slip of the tongue you may never get over. Happiness depends more on the inward disposition of mind than on outward circumstances. If you would not be forgotten, as soon as you are dead and rotten, either write things worth reading, or do things worth writing. My refusing to eat flesh occasioned an inconveniency, and I was frequently chided for my singularity, but, with this lighter repast, I made the greater progress, for greater clearness of head and quicker comprehension. Flesh-eating is unprovoked murder. We do not stop playing because we grow old, we grow old because we stop playing. While we may not be able to control all that happens to us, we can control what happens inside us. Work as if you were to live 1,000 years, play as if you were to die tomorrow. All mankind is divided into three classes, those that are immovable, those that are movable, and those that move.